Old Lang Syne.
I'll tell you what, it is definitely New Year's Eve. I promise you.
Yeah. Welcome to this week's Dirt Shed Show with myself, Blake Samson.
Martyn Ashton.
Rich Payne.
We're having a good time here. I hope you're all ready for New Year.
We are? Are you?
Or you're in New Year.
New Year,
Yeah,
new
depending
me.
when you're watching.
YOLO, hun.
Still broken.
Oh dear, this week we're going to be talking about the trends we're going to see in 2025. Bit of predictions, bit of ideas,
like a
what we
crystal ball.
expect to see. Lads, can I start us off?
Yes,
Yeah, of
please,
course.
go for it.
Something I think that is definitely going to happen in 2025 and beyond, right, is in the extreme side of mountain biking. We touched on this last week that 2024 was a pivotal year for the girls riding Rampage.
Yeah,
riding
we
hard
touched on it,
roads,
didn't we?
History
And
in the making.
and when we were talking about this earlier, you said their learning curve now is going to be... Because now they're like, right, we want to catch up.
Because they got a platform to finally show it. Right?
Yes.
It's wicked.
Yeah. And
So-
my money's on Robin Gooms.
Yeah.
Like you were saying, front flip for the
Yeah.
first time in a competition. Now, Robin Gooms has just bought some property where she's from, and she's building the craziest compound ever. Now, her
Yeah,
is just going to go...
See, the race is on. The race,
race
is on.
is
So
definitely
I feel
on.
like all we're going to be talking about through this year is, oh my God, did you see what
see-
she
did you
just
see her
did?
do
What
this,
did
or-
she just do?
Yeah,
that?
yeah.
So I feel like we can all look forward to that because it's going to be gnarly.
But like
It's gonna
Caroline Buchanan can already front flip, can't she?
be- yeah,
I've
I don't
seen her
think
do
she's
it.
done it in a contest
No.
though. I
Yeah,
don't
but
know.
the race is
But-
on for that.
Maybe at Swatch 9 she did it, or not 9s.
No.
The thing with the satellite dish.
The first,
that-
but I
the
think
first
you're
year.
right there. The first
Maybe,
to stomp
yeah.
it in competition will be
Yeah.
a big, especially a Rampage. Holy moly!
Yeah, Women's Rampage in
gonna
2025 is going to be nuts. So there's my first prediction. Who wants to come in with another prediction now? Because I have got another one ready if you want.
Go
Go
fire
for
it.
it.
Hit us
Go
with
for it.
another.
I was going to
Right.
kick off.
This one's a bit of a technical one, right? So I did I did a bit of a deep dive
Okay.
on this.
Go for it.
So I'm predicting more steering dampers and tune mass dampers and add-ons, right?
Okay.
Listen to this, right? Potentially, we're going to see a much more streamlined pro pits this year, with the UCI making it even more of an elite bunch of teams. With that in mind, every team will be looking for a tiny margin
Yep.
to make the difference. Plus the fact these upgrades, like tune mass dampers and steering dampers, they're in the limelight. And that means they're going to be much more readily available as products we can all buy. So we're going to be adding them to our bikes throughout this next year and beyond. And we're going to
Yeah.
be seeing other things that we don't know about yet
like-
coming out on the pro bikes that are similar.
Like DRS and Formula One.
It's that kind of stuff. Discuss. What do you think? What do you think?
I
Yeah.
think it's great.
Do you?
Yeah, I think it's great. It's the evolution of racing.
Well, so we saw it briefly in a clothing form with the speed suits from Fox, which, you know, from an aerodynamics point of view, do work. I've actually used a tuned mass damper, not a steering damper, but a tuned mass damper, and they are very different things. And it is notable in terms of how the bike feels and the fatigue you get through the bars and everything coming through it. So I do, you know, obviously when split seconds count, if you can hold on stronger for longer, brake harder later, it's going to happen. I mean, you know, even on the specialised team, the gravity team, we've seen electronic suspension hidden by little boxes and God knows other Governry.
You see? Which brings us on to the evolution of racing.
I had one.
Yeah.
I had one more thing to say about tune mass dampers though. Before we go on, Bingers, I reckon we're going to see them on XC bikes.
Ooh.
I do.
Do you reckon a bit more weight on the bike though?
Well, no, yeah, but a little bit more weight, but fatigue.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Fatigue.
Am I nuts?
no, I certainly wouldn't rule it out, and I think teams would 100% be trying it.
For
there you
those
go.
for
I thought it
split
was nuts
second.
then.
No,
Yeah,
yeah. They may not use them in a race,
Yeah,
but
they're
if it,
testing them.
they'll certainly give it a go.
tell
For
you.
sure.
Evolution of racing.
Carry on, Blake.
The
carry on.
changes,
Yes,
right? The
yes.
events.
You
of
would die to do that.
The evolution.
Yeah.
This is where it's coming.
Okay.
All right? Hardline. All these rad events
Yes.
coming out.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
evolution of racing.
Yeah, well, I mean, and it is a bit of a sketchy time for World Cup racing. isn't it?
Certainly on UCI events, we'll say. Yeah.
Because, I mean, what's happening with the Enduro side of things? Because that's...
It's still there, it exists.
EDR is not there.
Correct.
It's off for the year.
Yeah.
It's paused.
the
hiatus.
I think the word is it's paused. Bit like GT.
Oh, don't.
Oh.
Carry on. Keep it moving, guys. It's New Year. Keep
the
it
EDR,
moving.
no, but the EDR is still very much a thing. It's European based, so it's less of a World Series, but it is still a World Series nonetheless.
World Riders coming.
But it
Yeah,
feels like
exactly.
2024 was a bit of a kick in the nuts for it.
Yeah.
And now it's in this pivotal moment where it's going to change and evolve, hopefully for the better. We're going to see some interesting
Well, we had the
racing.
first ever World Champs for it last year, sorry.
that was
This year?
wicked.
Last year?
Well, it depends when you're watching.
That's very good point, yeah.
I mean, it's definitely New Year's Eve right now. That's
you
what I
mean
do know.
nuts.
Honestly. But, yeah, we don't know.
So we've had a World
Champ.
Champs. That's a big step forwards. It's got a bit lost. So hopefully 25 it finds its way. Because it is sick, isn't it? I love enduro.
Talk about the evolution of racing, right?
Yeah.
The
Talk to me,
EDR
Blake.
and all that, and potentially on the lifeline of
Yeah.
success, having a success in
Yeah.
2025. What about hard MTB, Braden Bringhurst? Bringing out this cool dream, right?
Yeah, fair. Yeah,
Now, I
sweet.
actually like this. It's a bit like hard enduro on motorbikes, not mountain bikes.
Yeah.
But this, I think, could kick off.
Yeah, do you know what?
It's
I
like
think
CrossFit mountain biking.
it is a little bit.
Yeah.
Actually, it is a bit. And I think it could kick off because when I mentioned it earlier on, your eyes lit up.
Yeah,
both of
it's
you.
wicked.
I
I
wanna
fucking
do
love it.
that.
For all the social
I wanna
stuff,
do
I
that.
think.
It's explosive, it's fun, it's entertaining, and it's on a short track, which people can look at.
It's
Yeah,
like...
and people could build and make their own versions.
That's
of
what I think is the cool part, is that it's
Yeah.
open to interpretation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do
on the
think it's a
same
good
track.
format.
I think
Yeah.
it's really good.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I think so.
Braden could be onto something. I like it.
Brainhurst.
I like it.
Yeah, I tell you what else. E-bikes. We talked about this last week a little bit as
We
well.
did,
Which
yeah.
the DJI motor has really set a bomb off in e-bikes. But I
The
think
evolution.
Oh, the evolution.
Evolution.
I don't know why we're doing this.
That's brilliant because it's come up onto the forbidden bikes. That means it's going on other platforms.
Potentially.
Potentially.
It is.
Right, it is. Right, so that means there is more interpretation for it to be on other bikes.
Well, the one thing I want to say is that I think the exciting bit of 2025 is not going to be DJI's motor on someone else's bike, or that will be cool.
Yeah.
Especially when we see it on an Atherton, that'd be the first e-bike they bring out. That's going to happen.
Is that going to happen?
I don't
Calling
know.
it.
I don't know,
He's
but I
calling
think
it.
that's what's going to happen. Maybe not this year,
dude.
but what I do think would be amazing is that how Bosch and Shimano and Bros and
Bafang.
Keep reading the ones off the shelf.
yeah,
TQ.
that's why Steve wouldn't let me on EMBN anymore, because I don't know anything about them.
We done?
Yeah, I think those guys are all going to step it up, and
They got to.
the customers, are going to have an amazing time going, oh my God, these motors are amazing. It's
Yeah.
going to be great.
Oh man, as soon as you get your hands on one of those bikes, for those DJI bikes, I tell you, oh my gosh, the evolution will blow your brains.
Do you know what else has evolved?
Well, me,
No.
Language.
my England.
Downhillers have been stealing something from dirt jumpers,
They
you think?
have the high-rise bar.
Oh, hang on.
Yeah.
Trials riders had high-rise bars.
Nah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
they're
did
the wrong
so
way.
did the
They're facing
90s.
that way.
Yeah, the 90s had high-rise bars as well.
True. Yeah,
But we're
high-rise
seeing it
bars.
creep in, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
All thanks to Dakota Norton.
Will we see any pros take it on? Like, because they're all going to be like,
Dakota
oh my God,
Norton.
I'm copying Dakota. But will anyone be ballsy enough to copy him?
Or if it gives
If
you
it's
the
faster, yeah,
exactly.
they will.
Yeah.
Split
If
set,
it's
yeah,
faster.
definitely will.
So name
Yeah.
a rider who's going to do it.
Umrion Pirion.
What?
Miriam.
No!
Troy Brunson.
Luke Brun.
Oh my God. Talking about those races, let's have a bit of predictions. Can I get my predictions
Amri
out
Barron.
there, right?
No,
No,
I'd
wait. My predictions for 2025 when it comes to race winning results.
Yeah.
Overall World Cup winners here. I'm saying
Okay, the overalls.
Evie Richards
Overalls.
wins XC overall World Cup. Nick's agreeing
What
with
is
me.
it? Is it? Sorry.
Loves
Jackson.
a bit of plumbing.
Jackson Goldston,
Yeah.
overall downhill.
Sorry.
And I really think Ella Connolly in the EDR, overall. Those are my
Why Evie
predictions.
Richards?
I just said Evie Richards for XC. Yeah.
Brilliant listening, though.
Yeah, but good try.
Sorry, I was
Good try.
trying to get my prediction. That's what I was thinking.
Got-
Ah, that's
do-
where,
you can't do
we went wrong.
You can't do
That's
both.
where we went wrong.
Bingers, give us your predictions.
I would think Elliot Jackson.
Right.
Elliot Jackson.
Elliot Jackson.
Jackson Goldston. Man, I've had enough.
It's so good. It's so good you've got your finger on the racing
Fair
pulse.
play, he's been drinking since Christmas Eve.
The same beer.
But this is definitely New Year's Eve, right? I want you to know
100%.
that. This is definitely New Year's
So
Eve.
Elliot Jackson's coming out of retirement.
Oh, you mean Jackson Goldstein?
I mean Jackson.
So you agree with me?
I agree with you.
Go on for EDR. Who do you think's going to win that?
I have no idea.
No, but you literally don't know anyone.
Because you don't know.
Exactly.
Is it Mokanuria? Oh, no, wait.
No,
She's having time out.
What about an XE?
Oh, God.
Surely, a name, any name, Blake.
Pidcock.
In the women's.
On the women's. Men's.
Your prediction. Serious prediction.
Loana
please.
Lecompte in the women's.
Good shout.
It won't be Pidcock in the men's, so I don't think he's doing them all.
I don't think he's going to do
Victor
it.
Koretsky in the men's.
Yes, good shout. This guy knows his
Hattie,
stuff.
I think, will do the double. I think she's doing it.
Really?
Yeah, I actually do.
Do you think Ryan Gilchrist is going to come over from EEDR and smash everybody in EDR?
No.
No.
But he
Ain't
will
got the
do
legs.
very well.
Yeah.
Ain't got the legs.
I think Rude.
They're all on the
Have you seen him ride?
Man, he's
Yeah.
a savage. Rude in the men's EDR.
Oh, please no.
He will. Guy's a savage.
So boring. It's the most boring. Oh my God, I hope he doesn't watch this. I mean, he's a
really
lovely,
good rider.
he's a really nice guy, quite shy, quite quiet, but
He's a
he's
beast.
a boring, he's just boring.
Why is he boring? Because he wins all the time.
Yeah, but even when he wins, he's like, oh, one.
Was it a bit like Aaron Gwynn? Would you say he was boring at this peak time?
Yeah, he's really boring.
But he was winning. How's that boring?
Boringly.
I was just trying to do my predictions.
I'm sorry, mate, carry on.
You're doing really well.
Amory Piron in...
You were desperate to talk about
I was,
were, yeah.
because I think he's going to smash it. I think he's going to have a good year.
Not Jackson Goldstein, I mean Elliot Jackson.
Jackson.
No, or Jackson Riddle.
I don't feel like Elliot Jackson can win it at this point.
Or Jackson Riddle.
Or Jackson Riddle.
I do think Miriam Nicole will have a good comeback. I actually don't think she'll win the oval, but I think Hattie will move into downhill a bit more as well.
But will she be able to? Because she hasn't got the
because you can get sanctioning from the...
No, you've got to be
governing
on
body,
a
I
World
think.
Cup. You've got to be on an elite World Cup team or something. Nick's shaking his head.
Oh, you need UCI points to
No, yeah, but
compete.
she has because
we
she's done well this year.
Yeah.
And if you get sanctioning, I think, from your governing body, I think that's a pathway through to it as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
He's got his serious face on. Looks
Yeah.
like he might know what he's talking about.
Sometimes.
Hattie Harnden for the double win in
EDR.
EDR and a win in Downhill.
No, I just think she'll do very well.
Really?
Yeah, I think she will actually.
Wow.
I think more EDR riders who will turn to a bit more downhill.
What about
Why do you
Tyra
think that?
Seagrave's going to have
Why
a
do
big
you think
comeback?
Because EDR's
Not as alive as it was.
Not had its best year. No, that's a good point. It's a good point. Actually ended on a pretty clever note there, like
Yeah.
we knew what we were talking about.
We?
Well, you.
Collective.
Yeah, go on. All of us.
All of us.
What are you guys looking forward to in 2025? I want to know two things. The predictions. What do you predict will be a big trend in 2025? And what are you going to be doing
More
in
riding.
2025? Might be more riding. Hey, might be less. Who knows? We might have put you off it. That's possible. Let us know in the comments down below. YouTube memberships, one of my favourite things we created in 2024.
We did, yeah.
Which is just about to go because this is definitely New Year's.
What, going away?
And
Well, only for 24.
Oh, for
Yeah.
24. It's
Yeah.
a 25.
You had
this
another
country.
one on.
yeah.
Yeah, and I mean,
25.
Yeah.
25
Quick
is
maths.
your year to become a YouTube member on GMBN, where you get your custom emojis.
You love them.
I love
them,
the
do you?
custom emojis.
He
I do
loves
your
them.
loyalty badge. The loyalty badges actually really stick out in the comments, and I can really see like, oh, there's one of my crew there, right? And you like, I like it. It's fun. It's fun. And of course, you get your discount in the store.
You do, yeah.
And if you're a Trail Boss membership,
Yes.
you get your special water bowl.
You need to be a trail boss for
12
months.
months. Yeah.
I'm
I
gonna
nearly said
do
12
I'm
years.
gonna
Let's do it.
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna have that bottle.
But talk about the discount. You can head over to our shop and get yourself a nice bargain. Bit like these hoodies and this t-shirt.
Yeah, great
Matchy,
time of
matchy.
year. There might be a little bit of discount in there this time of year.
Ooh.
Go and have a look.
Discount on discount.
Yeah, we love all that support. Really appreciate it. Right, let's stop selling. Let's move on to the next bit of the show, which is
Hacks and Bodges! Hacks and Bodges! Hacks and Bodges!
yes.
Wow.
Love that.
Really good.
Love that.
It's like we
Trio
rehearsed
of-
that.
It's almost like we practiced it in the Christmas show last week.
Were we a trio of hacks or a trio of bodges then?
Definitely, Bodges.
Bodges.
Best bodge this week is from Neil Merrifield, bush-bearing puller of seat post and various sockets. Does the job beautifully.
Hey.
Okay. That I feel like that's one of those things that's probably over there on the rack somewhere. That's an expensive tool.
Yeah,
that he's made very
definitely.
cheaply.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if it works, that's a good.
And you know how he's
That's a
done
hack.
it.
Yeah.
And you know how he's done it. Look at that little set down there, Allen key set. Park Tools Allen key set. That will last a lifetime.
It will.
It does. Them
Yeah.
things don't. Yeah.
That's what's doing the hard work
Indestructible.
there. Yeah, absolutely amazing. So you're in the chance, Neil,
Good job,
with
Neil.
winning
Well
a
done, Neil.
GMBN race top. Next up, here we go, bit of tune mass damping.
Who's that, Blake?
Oh.
Nick for. Hang on. Wait a minute.
Who's that?
Nicky Foros.
Nicky
That's
Foros.
the first name.
Kawastakis.
Kwastakakis.
Kwastakis.
Kwastakakis.
You're horrible. I don't pronounce names very well, but hey,
That's really. I couldn't do that one.
But
Thank you.
he's otherwise known as Nicky.
Yeah.
Nicky
From the block.
says, he's given us a bit of he's Christmas lighted his bike.
He's
which
Christmas
I really
lighted his
like.
bike, yeah.
And he's got a bit of
lefty,
tune
aren't
mass damping on there.
wow.
I thought it was a lefty for a moment.
Yeah, I thought it was a
so
lefty.
Rich,
Yeah.
we were talking about tune mass dampers. What is that going to do? What is that?
It's
little-
essentially
Stop him turning.
a wet. Oh, it's so painful in here sometimes.
That's not a steering damper.
Which doesn't
That's a
stop
shame.
you turning either, but we should say.
Oh, that's why I don't do tech.
What do you do?
You don't even do riding at them though either.
I'm broken.
Oh,
I'm
it's
totally
horrible.
broken.
Oh God, in the head.
Yes, yeah. Right, so tell me, what will that tune mass damper be doing?
Just make it a bit comfier.
But how is it working? How
Does that thing work?
Has he got something rattling in there?
Not,
it shouldn't be
not
rattling, should it?
rattling.
No.
It's essentially a tuned mass, so it's a mass which kind of floats on the end of a spring each end, which moves
Right.
up and down.
I'm a mass and I'm cheap.
Oh, you're a freaking idiot.
So next up, we have got a great hack from Emmett Knock.
Hey, don't
this-
knock it.
Yeah, don't knock. I'm gonna
You're
knock
trying
it.
hard. You're trying real hard.
I knew he'd say otherwise.
I'm gonna knock it.
Oh.
Why would you use a zip tie to take your quick link out?
Well, because by just tightening the zip tie, it does it really
But
easily.
you waste a zip tie.
Well, you got to bend the chain sometimes.
Yeah, I know, but I actually think that's a really clever little
like I
hack.
said, I'll
it
repeat
looks
it.
so simple, but Emmett's really nailed it there.
Don't knock it.
I'm knocking it.
Rich isn't having it. And I feel like the GMBN race top, I don't feel like the tune mass damper created a great conversation. I think it exposed us somewhat.
Yeah,
So,
exposed
Nicky,
me.
you're not winning.
Oh, sorry, Nicky.
And
I'll say that one, Neil.
I think Neil.
I think Neil.
I think it's Neil or Emmett. All right, Neil.
Neil.
Well done, Neil.
Congratulations,
Sharing.
mate. Is that race top?
GMBN race top to
nice.
Neil.
Racing
well done
over to
there.
you now.
If you've got a hack or a bodge that you think we would enjoy or even understand slightly, then send it into the GMBN uploader and you could be winning yourself a race top next week. Clowns.
Lee Sherbet.
Things we like this week.
Not that conditions.
To be honest, I don't really like the look of that condition.
Well, I tell you what, I really wanted to tell you about this guy because this is the, I love this definition. This is from Tristan Ridley, who is known as the bad boy of bike packing.
Okay, no, I like it. Okay.
Love it,
I'm
but
not gonna knock him.
he's having a hell of a day.
This is very inspiring.
Basically what he did is he slogged his way all the way up here, only to find it didn't go anywhere, and it took him nearly as much time to get back down. But what I really liked about this post, right,
His bare footprints.
taking Tristan slightly seriously for a moment, he has written a really cool post about how things can go wrong, but sometimes that's where the great things are
Dude,
found.
his wheels are not even
Look at
turning.
it.
Yeah. So I really appreciated the post, and I think
That's
Tristan's a
driving me
guy
mad.
we need to get some time with and do some videos with.
Yeah.
The bad boy of bike packing.
Look at
Blake
the
Samson.
Look at the state. Yeah, I would love to go hang out with that guy, but
Next up, Super Rider TV. Love that guy. Yeah, it's fantastic. Little tip on wheelies here. We should look into this. Really great. Simple thing to think about. When you're about to start your wheelie, start with your weak foot.
bit like trials.
Not your strong foot.
That's trials.
Because you go weak foot and then
you
it's
put the
your
power.
strong foot.
Yeah.
Really good little tip.
Is that
Love
trial
that.
tip?
Yeah, Super Rider's Trials boy as well. And next up, lovely
wind
bit of
bastards.
man. Look at this man.
I love this manual.
He's good.
An S4P bike.
You must have
Look at
ridden
that.
with him a lot.
My gosh.
I remember it.
Yeah.
Dude,
It's a great
look at
rider.
the state of
Great
that.
rider.
Oh my
Yeah,
gosh,
he's-
super bike control. I bet he's good on a unicycle.
I bet he is.
He's always on the back wheel.
He
like
just
you.
makes his bike a unicycle.
Next up, it's not
this
fresh news, but
I don't
Ihan Patino sending this backflip drop.
The first comment from Andrei Lecondu. Loco.
Yeah.
Crazy.
I mean, if he's saying it's bad, like,
Kind of just setting the tone.
That
I
flip
mean, it's
is
a
not. Oh my god.
It's-
there's one thing I've got to say about it, right? Not landable.
well, I just
I-
noticed actually.
Not landable.
Look at all the rocks at the very bottom of the landing as well. Look.
All there.
I mean, it wasn't going to work.
Did he hurt himself?
Oh, I think he hit his arm.
I think he scraped his knee.
Yeah, but I want to say good effort, but
That's a hell of a big drop. That.
really impressive send.
I look forward to seeing where that one goes in our fails and bails.
Oh, yeah.
Next year.
Absolutely.
This year.
Right, last week we didn't have time to look at the caption contest results.
Which was definitely a week ago.
Which was definitely a week ago, by the way, Rich. It definitely was. And so, you're all winners on your caption contest
We can't send you a mug to
But
everyone,
we
though.
can't send you all mugs. So what we're going to do is going to give you a new caption contest photo right now. There you go. Give us your caption for that. I promise next week we are going to give a stunt mug to the best caption for that. Good luck. Think of an idea? Yeah, go.
Coming up on the channel next week.
Yes.
You like it?
That was a good one.
Yes!
I like it.
It's good. First one, struggling to lose weight from MTV.
Yes.
Here's how to fix it. I need to watch that video.
Is that with Ollie Beckinsale?
That is, me and Ollie Beck got out on the trails. We go through some kind of reasons why you might not be, some ways of going about it. Fun ways, not all boring and doom and gloom, don't worry.
Perfect, get rid of that turkey.
Oh, man.
I need to. I tell you what, I've got a plan for 2025. Me and Rich have got a
Yes.
bit of a fitness plan.
Yeah, we do.
And then for a bit of fun, me and Blake have got a bit of a plan. Oh my God.
This
We've
is
got
a
some
bit of
fun
crazy
stuff coming
one.
this year, but we can't talk about that now.
no.
Also got riders who will win in 2025. A little bit of prediction from me about who we're going to see winning, specifically World Cup races this next year. Who's going to get their maiden World Cup wins in 2025? Yeah.
And Rich, you've got a
Go
feature
on, Rich,
coming
see
up.
if you can. Yeah, before you tell us about that feature, can you think of anyone who's going to get a maiden win in 2025? World Cup?
Hattie Harden, or just go Hattie again.
Well, no, because she's won World Cups before.
Oh, I'm on about downhill.
Oh.
Yeah.
Anyway.
So what's that feature you do?
It's the ultimate bike explainer. Yes, it is the new year. Everyone's got new bikes. You might be thinking of getting a new bike. So, these guys thought they could stitch me up. You can't.
Yeah, and guess what? The bike is not just for Christmas.
It's for life. Bro!
Get used to it. Right, let's get into the bike vault for our New Year's ready bike vault
Yes.
scene. There's the bell. Let's
Should we
start
bring
it
that
off.
on?
Yeah,
No,
go on.
don't bring that one. First one here is from
cool shot,
GDT
isn't it?
Helicopter.
A
Cool
Canyon
name.
Spectral.
In front of a narrow bridge. He's not wrong.
He's not
Yeah,
wrong.
on
In
both accounts.
Sweden. I do like them.
So I think it's super nice.
Super nice.
I mean, he's done everything we could ask of him there.
Oh, wow.
Angelito here, sending in their Ibis Osso.
That's their e-bike.
Is it?
Is it?
Yeah, that's their e-bike.
Oh, wow. Yeah,
I
yes.
can't really
see it.
The
Because it's
picture's
got
really
that
dark.
Battery.
It's got a battery
No,
motor.
asymmetric
It
frame
does,
for
yeah,
the
yeah.
shock. Yeah, I was trying to think of the
sorry.
word asymmetric. It didn't come to my mind.
Asymmetric.
Asymmetric.
Super nice.
Super nice. Super nice. Next up, we've got William Temple's Trek Fuel.
I do like a track.
Yeah.
Fuel EXs are good. Give
Are they
it
not-
a ring.
Are they
Yeah.
not just boring?
No.
Super nice, apparently.
Yeah.
That's an e-bike again.
We've got a family vault. Here we go from Chris.
Puddletown down the road.
Oh, this is not a family vault. This is just his riding
Who doesn't
crew.
love a bit of bike porn, it says there?
And actually, you can see Ross in the background in the trees.
Yeah.
There we go.
Fancy nuke proof, Scout, Stoic.
Super nices.
Yeah, super nice.
Super nices.
I mean,
round.
it's apparently New Year's Eve. We've got to celebrate. Next up,
look at the
John
jet.
G's. Wow. That
Look at the
is-
jet.
I'm trying to think what jet that would be. It's not a Lightning, is it?
No,
I think it's a fast one.
that one is a Top Gun jet.
I don't
We
know if
are
it is.
good at this, aren't we?
Anyway, the bike
Speedy
is
jet.
a giant Yukon.
That's an F-150.
It's a nice looking.
That's a truck in it. That's super nice. I like the F-150.
Blake's just giving it to us. Matt Brooks
XC
now
life, yeah?
with 2024 Merida 96 RC with XT and a few upgrades.
Dude, that thing's so fast.
That looks like a weapon, doesn't it?
Yeah, super
Yeah,
nice.
XT weapon. And
What the
another
heck
one
is
here
going on
from
here?
Cat.
That one looks like it's a bit snowy and dusty.
No, I mean it's
it's clean,
it's
isn't it?
mid-wash, isn't it? It's a mid-wash.
trick
I don't
slash.
think we've ever had that before.
No, we haven't.
Super nice. I mean, he loves his bike.
Yeah.
Super nice. from
Super
Cat.
nice.
And
another one.
We have got
Oh.
last bike.
It's
This
New Year's, just super nice it anyway, Blake. Don't
No.
even read it.
Aaron's 2023. Oh my God, this is serendipity.
Oh.
It's a 2023 GT.
Never heard of him.
On the last day, yes it is, on the last day of 2024, the year that GT got paused.
No, wait.
Sad
What?
Yeah.
times.
Is GT been axed?
Gert Turd, it stands for.
On the pulse. On the pulse of the sport.
Yeah.
No, I did not know
Lake
that.
Samson, everybody.
No, hey, I just love riding bikes like everyone else.
Yeah.
Wow. I did not know that.
He literally was like,
What happens to win masters?
Oh, I hadn't thought about that. Don't know, nothing
what,
good.
Braga?
Braga?
And what's it, Chemical?
Hans Ray.
Hans Ray? Chemical?
Who's he? I'm joking, I love you, Hans. I know, I do love
But there's a lot of riders on GT.
Should we super nice that? Because that is the last
well,
one.
yeah,
It's
I mean,
the
it's
last
got to be.
Obviously.
There you go. It's the end of 2024.
Which it definitely is.
And probably
Flippin' heck.
more, thankfully for you guys, the end of this show. You've made it. You made it to the end.
done.
Congratulations. Thanks for watching. Let us know about your trends for 2025, your personal ones, and the things you think you're going to see. Are these guys nuts? Let me know in the comments down below. And we'll see you in
Thank you very much.
See you 2025.
laters.
What was that?
Laters.
GT, I did not know.
Yeah, go on.
Yeah.